Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday and I hope that you all have had a great relaxing day. You won't see this video probably until tomorrow, but I hope you enjoy your weekend. For those of you that are new, I'm Tanya. Thank you so much for stopping by. If I popped up through your recommendations on YouTube, this channel is all about thrifting, estate sale shopping, antique shopping, and decorating, seasonal decorating, and then just listening to me blabber. So I hope that you will stay and watch. You might actually like it. And every now and then a fur baby pops in the scene, so this might be the channel for you. If you are some of my old friends, thank you so much for stopping by. And guys, I have an amazing haul for y'all today. And there's a theme, sort of, mainly, yes. We got up this morning. There was one estate sale that I wanted to go to, and we were going to go to the flea market. We ended up going to 4 estate sales, the flea market, and a couple of antique little shops in Murfreesboro, and one thrift store. So we got some of the most amazing deals that we have gotten in ever. Can I say ever? So we're just going to get started. The first estate sale that we went to was up in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. If you're near in Tennessee or the area, it was about a 45-minute drive for us. But they had it was I think like a family ran estate sale possibly, and the lady had a table and a half full of ironstone. Now this was the last day of the sale. Everything was 50% off. The one piece that I went after was gone, but that's okay. It was beautiful, and congratulations to the person that got there and scored it before me. But we got there early, stood in line for about 30 minutes. There were only like 3 people in front of us, and none of them were after ironstone. They were all there for the vintage Christmas, so I was the first one there. I got my pick of what I wanted, and so the second thing that I wanted to go for, I did actually get. So let's just start. I'm going to real quick, because there's something very fragile in front of me. I'm going to show you. This was one of Greg's finds. You all know how much he loves milk glass, and you also know, if you've been watching my hauls for a while now, that the last thing we need is another lamp, because we really don't have anywhere to put them. But she had 2 of these, and so with it being milk glass and the 50% off, he snatched them both up. They look like the oil lamps, but they're electric. So don't know yet where we're going to put them. Y'all, I think this looks like a UFO, a little flying disc or something. Let's see if I can. It is so fragile. And he just snagged these up. And I was happy for him because, he loves milk glass. So let me put this somewhere where if Hazel Grace gets under the door, she doesn't break it. Okay, and let me just say, I'm going to try my best to kind of do like estate sale haul stuff in one area, showing. And then I'll switch to flea markets. But I don't know if I'm going to be able. Y'all know me, I'm sort of a hot mess, and I'm tired. It is late at night. We were out for almost 11 hours today. It was super fun though. Sign me up next Saturday. No, we don't go every Saturday. Now Greg found this for me because, again, if you watch my hauls or you've seen some of my tours, you know how much I love old aprons. I don't really know how old this is. It still has a tag on it. It was not handmade. But I didn't even see it, and he grabbed it. I like to put these in my kitchen on my little rake. So how pretty, look, y'all hadn't even seen it yet, is this apron that she had. It actually looks like a tablecloth that I have. So just absolutely beautiful. Half off. I paid $4 for this. And I'm planning on using it for the winter, because I think I'm going to, with some of the things I got today and that I've gotten in the past couple of weeks, I'm switching, not my Christmas, but like after Christmas, how I'm going to do my winter decor. So that'll definitely be going on my rake, on my pantry door in my kitchen. Now from that estate sale, so many pieces, y'all. This is going to be a long video. This is going to be a twofer. I'm going to throw in a tour of my living room and dining room, and So get you something to drink, get you a snack, because the haul is going to take a little bit. So amongst all the ironstone, I'm just going to start with what's right here beside me. I got this ironstone gravy boat. Now, there's no crazing on it, but it is marked English ironstone. And y'all, I hate to say, there's some aging you can see, but not much. But love that. This was $7. I was excited to get that. I'm sort of becoming a snob when it comes to ironstone. Like, I don't want it if it's not marked. And not all ironstone was marked. And, you know, even when you look up the history, it'll tell you that. The dealers will tell you that. But I only really want it if it's marked. And I don't know why I'm getting like that, but for whatever reason, there was a lot of beautiful pieces there, but they weren't marked. So I didn't grab them. But the second thing that I went for, and I really never thought that I would be able to get one of these, was an ironstone sugar bowl. I'm going to stop again. Squirrel. This is a horrible setup, awful lighting. I'm in and out of the camera. I couldn't get close to you guys because of all the stuff. But it does have the lid. A lot of times, you know, you might find these without the lid. So this would look so pretty in a curio cabinet, which I do not have, but we are looking for another piece of furniture, because I want to display all my ironstone in it. Y'all, like I said, I think in my last video, I just need a house with rooms full of hutches because I have a problem. Okay, so then I got this set. It's 2. Oh my gosh, and they are so beautifully, wonderfully aged. It's coming apart. Here we go. Come on, I can't. Bowls. And the stamp is so faded that you can barely see it. But there's like a medium, and then this big one. This one, it's better. It's got the Royal Ironstone H. Here we go. Alcock and Company from England. Love the detail on it. She had a few of these, but these were put together as a set because they were the only 2 that had this rim detail. So we chose these because they were gorgeous and unique. Okay, so I got this vegetable covered dish. There's a little bit of crazing starting to happen. Not a whole lot. There's the stamp that us ironstone lovers look for. The lid is beautiful. Everything was 50% off. And I sort of wanted to go back. There still was so much stuff in that house that I sort of wanted to go back. They closed at 2. And we were in Murfreesboro, so we wouldn't have got there in time, because around 12:45, I thought, you know, I bet that they go 75% off. If you go to many estate sales, you know, sometimes right in that last hour, they will, if they're not already at 75% off, that they will go 75% off. Because had it been 75% off, I probably would have bought every piece they had. They had several pictures, but they had all sold before we got there. And they had about 5 teapots, but none of them had lids. And so I didn't want to fool with a teapot without a lid, although you could put greenery or something in it, but it just wasn't something I wanted to do. They had this chamber. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. They had this chamber pot, and if you're new to ironstone or new to my videos, yes, I said chamber pot, but come on guys, everybody needs an ironstone chamber pot. Like, you know, they could come in handy. I have one that I used throughout the spring that has like roses on it. I plan on using this with like some greenery. What I plan on doing for winter is putting some bottle brush trees in here, like just the green ones that have some of the snow on it. That'll be really pretty for winter. So now it was only $7, and it was $7. First of all, it was half off, but they had it priced so cheap because they had this lid on it, which they told me it did not match. It's even a different shade, and it's cracked pretty bad. So I got this for $7, and just, you know, the chamber pot alone is gorgeous, and it was worth the $7. Then I got one more huge, y'all, vegetable covered dish. I don't even know. I can't hold all this and turn it, but it's so heavy and big. And it came with, it has marked on there 1870. So I don't know if it was like saying that this company, you know, was founded in 1870. I doubt by the little amount of aging that this is from 1870. But y'all, wouldn't that be cool? That would be so cool. But it came with a platter. Now hold on, this platter. And it's beautiful, and I probably won't use them together, but I can definitely expand my platter wall. That'd be cool. I got this little plate for $1.50. It's all chipped up, but y'all know that I think it's beautiful. Now, y'all, when I got this, I wasn't even thinking. It's an ironstone soap dish full of vintage Santa soaps. It was $1.50 for all this. But that was very early in the morning. That was like around 9 o'clock or I guess 9:30 when we loaded the car up with the stuff. And we didn't get home till 6. So a lot of my Santas have melted. I'm gonna try putting it in the refrigerator and see if they'll kind of come back together. But you know, one of my goals today was vintage Christmas, and do I have something to show you guys? Oh, I'm so excited. I also got, I'm gonna switch gears because I'm saving the best for last from that sale. Y'all, this is falling apart, but it's gonna go in my little washstand, in my little lady suitcase. It is like somebody even tried to take some thread and sew it up. But for $1.50, I got this really old little change purse. And it has a pin sticking out that I just noticed. So we'll discard that. We don't want to be getting any diseases from getting poked from a pin. But it's just so fragile. I see these things in antique shops for like $100. And I got it for $1.50. You know, like when they're this old, they price them that high. Guys, how many times I gotta tell y'all, look around before you go buy things at antique shops. Now, y'all, yes, sorry. The last thing I think that we got at that estate sale, I have been looking for these and I find them and I can't afford them. Y'all, these things go, I don't understand. I mean, I know what my fascination with them is. Just because I've been brainwashed by YouTube and everything else. But I have seen these for as little as $89 for about, I think, 3 in what I saw, up to, now hold on, sit down if you're not sitting down, up to $200. And I have 6 that I have seen in that 200, even a little bit more price range. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I paid $37 for these. And if my mom is watching, she's probably shaking her head and thinking, I can't believe you did that. But, because they half off, so I wouldn't have got them if they hadn't been half off. But look, I got a stack of the chunky little butter pats. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I started not to get them. And Greg was like, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. You're getting them because that's all that I've heard about. But y'all, here's what I'm going to do with them. Now look, I got these cloches. I got this like a set of 3 cloches off of Amazon a year or 2 ago. I don't remember how long I've had them. And I thought, how cute to put these in a cloche and just stack them like that to display. Isn't that cute? So if we had not gone anywhere else, let me set these down. And if we had not found anything else and no more great deals, our day would have been completely successful. But we went on to the flea market. So I'm going to show you what we got from the flea market. Y'all are going to die. I started not to show you. I was going to save it. I was thinking about putting all these types of things in one video, but Greg was like, no, save it. I mean, go ahead and show it because we have made a pact. Y'all, this room looked like trash for like several weeks because I would just come in and kind of dump all my stuff in here. But we've made a pact that tonight, nobody's going to bed until all this stuff has a home. So we wanted to go ahead and show it. But I'll start with, from the flea market, Greg got, now I believe I've showed some of these before, and that this is the quilt pattern candlestick holders. He has this in the punch bowl. And I've said more times than I can count, I do not like this pattern, but he likes to get things to match. So it, you know, it's with his punch bowl. He got this piece of Fenton, and I'm pretty sure that he has one of these, but he just likes to have things in two. Now, Milk Glass and Greg is like Ironstone and me, so he got another little chicken, or hen, whatever you call them. I think this is like his 5th one, but this one doesn't have the red. It's just a plain little white one. And all this is going to look really great with what I have in store for winter. So, you know, we'll just have winter chickens running around. I got a very aged, crackled, crazed Ironstone toothpick holder, and it was only $5. It's not marked, but you can tell that it's Ironstone. And this little old lady, I had it in my hand, and she came up to me, she said, "Do you know what that is?" And I was like, "Well, Ironstone, but it's not marked." And she's like winking at me, and she said, "Do you know what it's used for?" And I was like, "A toothpick holder?" And she just kind of winked at me again. I thought that was really sweet. I said, "Ma'am, were you gonna get this?" Because I did just kind of sidestep her and grab it. And she said, "No, honey, I have one. I just wanted to make sure that you knew what you had." So that was very sweet. I have encountered a lot of seasoned people that are sharing information with me, and you know, it's just fun when you find a sweet person and they want to make sure you know what you got. So, you know, I always enjoy talking to people if they're nice. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I have some pretty horror stories too. I can't knock that over. I've been wanting one of these. And I also want a toothpick holder. We got this old match holder. We do have a wood burning fireplace. So I think I'm going to get the really long matches that go in here. And y'all, probably not going to mount it to my wall or to the fireplace. But I'll have it sitting somewhere near to get the matches. I'll have to put it up high because if I don't, Hazel Grace is going to get into it. Because she gets into everything. All right. Flea market. Okay, so I found this. I'm going to use this for the 4th of July. It's just some old ephemera. I haven't even opened it and looked at it. But it was only $5, and I thought how perfect, you know, for some of my 4th of July vignettes that I do. I told you I wasn't going to do a good job of keeping all this separated. I got this. Y'all know I have an obsession with these old wooden picnic baskets. It is in great shape. You can tell that it's old. Can I not get it open? There we go. But it's not tearing up anywhere. It's a good size. Y'all, this was only $10. Like, have you seen these in antique shops or even, you know, in the booths where, and even at flea markets, I see them for, you know, $25, $45. So when the guy said $10, you better believe I yanked this thing up. Now, this is going to go in something that you're going to see in my foyer video. But and y'all, I'm so mad. I walked away from this exact thing. Look, I got an old, you know, shaving brush that gentlemen would use and an Old Spice cup. Now, this is probably not, like, it's probably, I'm sure it's vintage, but, you know, and this is vintage, but not antique. I always like to clarify that because that's a pet peeve of mine when people mix them up. And I don't know why it is because, you know, from the girl that can't half talk or pronounce words, I don't know why little things like that bug me, but it does. But anyway, So if you've seen my videos, you know that I have the wash stand sort of with lady things. And I did something with some of my suitcases with gentleman things. So this is going to look really cute in there. I can't wait for y'all to see the foyer. Greg got another size milk glass decanter. It matches the one that he had. I think I think this one is bigger, or not, maybe not taller, but wider, like thicker. Okay, y'all, so I saw these and I thought, oh, there's no way Greg's gonna go for these. But then he saw them and called me over, and they were $6 a piece. But they're very vintage, and they're, y'all, I cough every time I get around the stuff that I buy and bring in for a haul. Y'all are probably sick of me coughing, but I think it's just some of the dust and dirt. Maybe it just kind of gets me to coughing. That I apologize for that. I know it can be irritating. But anyway, these cute little vintage little angel people, they are going to look so cute in the area that I'm trying to do some vintage Christmas. And they're ceramic. They were done in 1986 by Diane Vaughn. So if you know her and recognize these, we are blessed to have your treasures, and we are going to take good care of them. And yes, I'm a little crazy. Okay, so the last thing that we got at the flea market, y'all, I about fell over. And they are taped up, and I'm not going to be able to take the tape off because it's going to ruin the box. And I'm sure that they taped them up so that the things inside would stay in. I might work on trying to tape them up. Untape them. I don't know, but I don't want to tear the box. I cannot believe I found these for an affordable price. Now, when I say ugly, oh my gosh, they look awful. But that's not the point. That's not why you collect these. And if you're a collector, now there are some pretty ones and some that were very well taken care of. And I say pretty lightly because I don't care for the looks of them, but I like the idea of them, and I love the box, y'all. And I'm going to tell you the price, because if you know about these, you know how freaking expensive they are. Look what I found. I can't believe I found it. I cannot believe that I found a box of Shiny Brights in this box. This is the box that I like, the box that I've wanted, for $15. Oh my gosh. And she had 2 boxes. I didn't want to be greedy because I only needed one. But this has just been a great treasure hunting day. I got so many things checked off of my list that I wanted, and to be able to add this in a Christmas vignette, I am tickled pink. Like, oh my gosh, still on my high. Oh, that was not the last thing we got at the flea market. So I think I told you that we were doing another gallery wall, and we need like 2 little areas to complete it. And we still need one more picture or plate or something. Whatever we can find. But we found this little grouping, and we thought we might try to put these together in one of the sections. So we got this, and it is like on... So we thought we would try to put this in like one of the sections. So we found this. And it is on wood, because we needed some wood. You know, a lot of brass and stuff get going on. And then we found these round ones. And we didn't have, we don't have round, so that was a cool, different, unique piece. So we're going to add these to our gallery wall. And this was all the artwork that we could find today. It wasn't an artwork day. But now we're going to switch back to estate sales, because... Look, I told y'all this is all over the place. To go with some of the vintage that I'm trying so hard to put together, I found these 2 little napkins. They were $1 for 2, so 50 cents a piece. And, they have seen better days, but having them styled, that'll be really pretty for Christmas. And for $1, that's great. This particular estate sale, they closed in 20 minutes, and it was the last day. And it was their 50% off day, but I frequent this one a lot, and the lady, you know, knows me. Well, doesn't know me, but, you know, she knows I come in there. And so she had a whole bunch of doilies, and they were like $4. And I said, how much for the doilies? And she said, at this point, I'll give them to you for $1 a piece. So I got 10 doilies. And there were a couple of this size, which I didn't have any. And then, so I've got like 2 or 3 of those size. And then the rest of them are just, you know, round, everyday doilies that you can find at estate sales or the thrift stores. And I love using doilies. Greg does not like doilies, but that's okay because I don't overuse them, I don't think. But they just add texture. And how many times am I going to say that's not all from an estate sale? I bought, let's see, y'all, I'm such a hot mess. I don't know why some of y'all keep tuning in. I bought this at the flea market, and it was $8. So I'm going to put that with my little crystal one that I have. But then I found in an estate sale just some little knobs. And they had several, but I thought, well, let me just get 3. Okay, so that is it from the flea market and estate sales, y'all. And I apologize. Now, I'm going to show you, we stopped at the thrift store on the way to Murfreesboro. And I have seen these, and I thought they were cute, but they were so expensive. But I went into City Thrift, and they had these for $1.99 a piece. So these are going to be so cute at Christmas. I don't know where they're going to go or what I'm going to do with them, but I grabbed them up for $1.99 a piece. And then Greg found him another teardrop compote, and it was $5. So then at the Antique Center, we went to a couple of antique stores, but we just bought from the Antique Center. I got this little ironstone creamer, and you see how aged it is? I was excited to get that because I have one little one that's aged, and so now I have 2, and that'll kind of balance out my little tablescape that I have on in the kitchen. Greg got me this. I did not ask for this, but we had such a great ironstone day, and he knows that I like teapots, so he got me this ironstone teapot, and I love the lid. So cute, and it's the same stamp as almost all the ironstone that I got today. That was another happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Yeah, we got to stop saying that because we've done had Christmas for 2 or 3 years. So the last thing in this haul, now I'm going to tell you, I was torn about whether or not to buy these. They were at the Antique Center, and they were $12, so they are not made in Japan. And I don't really care about that. I guess I'm not such an avid collector that makes such a big deal to me. But they're not, is it Holt Henry? They're not those ones that I saw at the estate sale that were $300. But I've wanted to have a couple of these, especially this distressed. So for $12, I don't care who made them. I finally snagged a couple of vintage Winking Santa mugs, and you can just see how the paint's coming off. And you know, I'm guessing, I have no idea, I might Google lens them, that these are probably from the 50s or early 60s. Potentially could be older, I have no idea, but that was an affordable price, and I was able to knock something off my list that I wanted. And of course, you know, I'm the type of person, now that I know those others are so popular, if I ever run across one on a great deal, I'll probably snag one. But I am not paying some crazy amount of money for little Santa mugs. They did have those, I don't even know if I'm saying them right now, I can't remember, Howard mugs there. They had the mini ones, but, well, they actually, 2 booths had the mini ones. One booth had a set of 6 for $175 and a set of 5 for $165. Your girl don't do that. I do some crazy things, but I don't do crazy stuff like that. Like, I still got to pay the electric bill, right? So that is it for my haul. Now, if you're still with me, this might take just a few minutes. You know, this might end up being like a 40-minute video. I don't know. but I'm going to take you on a tour of my living room and dining room, all done up for fall. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you have a great week and do something fun for yourself. Bless somebody else. That can be more rewarding sometimes than not. Let me rephrase that. Bless somebody else, because that is more rewarding than doing things for yourself. I challenge you to pick one person to bless this week, and then leave me a comment and tell me talk about, you think buying all this stuff is a high, but when you bless somebody else, it's like a high times two. So try to do that this week. But anyway, you guys have a great one. I will have a video up, another one coming up this week. So I will show you my foyer and my bedroom. And then I've got to work on my fall porch, because I've never been this late in getting my fall porch done. So anyway, you guys have a great one. And until I see you, happy thrifting.